Welcome to the Art Lady's home. Today I'm going to take you on a quick garden tour, and this is mid-September. And I've been really busy with school starting, and so I've neglected a lot of things in the garden. But my pagodas, they are still in flower. They are great. We've had them probably 3 months they've been in bloom. And when, one fades, another one starts up. So it's kind of neat. They are, like I said, the queen of the garden here. I just love them. And they were like a given to me plant. I didn't even pay for these, so that's what's amazing about this. I'm going to come through now, and everything's overgrown since school started up. I've neglected everything. I need this all needs to be cut back. You can see it's just, I'm going to have to walk under these plants here. It's like a tunnel effect. And I did miss photographing and videoing my bromeliads that are up the tree, which is kind of a bummer. They're just gorgeous, especially when the light's hitting. But you can see they're faded. These are the spent blooms that I've got to trim back. I'll show you how they grow up the tree here, which are still kind of cool. But when they're flowering, they're really beautiful. Here's a couple of late bloomers at the top, especially when the light hits. And right now it's I want to say about 7 o'clock. So the sun is starting to fade. But these are really cool. Right here. This one's pretty here too. Right next to in front of the tree. It really looks beautiful with the contrast with the bark. Right there. And those are bromeliads. This is one variety. And you can see there's a lot of little gnats all around them. They're actually biting me right now too. I might have to pause for a minute. Now I have this giant elephant ear, and it is starting to flower, which is really cool. A lot of people don't know that they flower. It's kind of inconspicuous. And these leaves are giant. Let me see if I can hold my hand here so you can see. Mine are quite big here. These are the size that would make really beautiful bird baths if you use them with cement. You place them, use a pattern for cement. They're just huge. I see a little tree frog here. I don't know if you saw it hopping or not. But he's right. We've had a lot of rain. He's right there. But I'm going to show you right now the flower of the elephant ear. Like I said, it's kind of inconspicuous. Although it is huge, but it's not colorful. And there's the spent one. And then the bud coming out. Which is kind of interesting. And it's just starting to sprinkle right now. And you can see how this has really filled in this side here. I can't even see the street. And then my arch, the arbor, I need to trim all that back again. It seems like I just trimmed it back a month ago. And what's really beautiful is the 4 o'clocks right now, because it's early evening, so that the little 4 o'clocks are in bloom, which are right here. I'll show you close up. And this is a very light pink one. And I do have other varieties. This is where I just walked from. And everything's just so thick and lush from all that summer growth. And my lilies are starting to flower, and I've been waiting all summer for them. I actually didn't even think they were going to flower. I bought them from bulbs and just stuck them in, and finally they're showing right here, and they're all tipped over. I needed to tie them back, but that's beautiful. And here's the oval section, and it's growing in nicely, thick and beautiful. My crepe myrtles in the background are still blooming. And the purple chase is blooming as well. Come up close so you can see it. Let's focus it a little bit. And I'll take you down the side yard, which is really overgrown. My pagodas are still putting on a huge show over here. Which is just a miracle. They should be called the miracle flower, because they're so amazing, so huge, and they bloom for so long. And this little alleyway, I'm going to need a lot of trimming too. I'm not going to walk down here. I'll just show you what it looks like from here. And here's the view from the side here. And this space is about 12 to 15 feet, I want to say. The width from the screen room to the fence. So it's not a very big area, just enough to take care of. Here's the magenta crepe myrtle from outside the fence. And inside the pool area, we have quite a bit of night blooming Cirrus buds, and they've been flowering on and off this summer. And I think about a week and a half ago I had a bunch of them flowering. I did miss the bloom though. But there's those buds right there, which are really cool. They look very exotic and tropical. And I'm still waiting for my bird of paradise to flower in here. It has never flowered, and I've had it for 20 years. So we are waiting. And here's the pool with the lights on. There's the hot tub. And the garden. And it started getting a little chilly tonight, so I will be going in here as soon as I finish the video. Directly outside the screen door is the blue ginger, and they're blooming right now. And these are pretty tall. Right now, this is about almost 6 feet tall. And they are beautiful. Let's see if I can get a better picture here. And here's some more salvia. I believe they're salvia, tall salvia. Here's a better view of the ginger, just stuck in there. And I'm real excited about this shooting star plant. It's taller than I am right now. It's this darker leaves right here. And in the springtime, or actually late winters when they flower, that's going to be beautiful because the plant's so big now. They've tripled in size since I planted it. And here's my little cutting table. And I'm about to plant out these coleus that I took cuttings of this summer from my mom's garden. And they are huge. Actually, I should have planted them probably 3 weeks ago in the garden. And I do have some bright 4 o'clocks back here, more of a magenta color. And some of my summer, the light pink is the summer zinnias that are still blooming a little bit, but fading. But here's the 4 o'clocks, and these are beautiful, and they actually smell really great. Right there. And they're an easy care or no care plant that flowers quite often. There's more of them. Self-seeding. And they can grow quite big, and they stay year after year. They grow from a bulb. And this is the side yard behind my pool filter. And I can hear the pump from the hot tub. That's what's going on right now. And directly above me, it looks like a tree. And I'll show you the side yard pan first, and then we'll go up. It's the size of a tree, but it's normally like a small potted plant that you can buy at, you know, nurseries or garden centers or Walmart. But it grew so huge. It's like an indoor tropical. But here, Zone 9, they grow outside. And it flowers with, let's see if I can show you. And it's flowering now. It needs a dark background because they're white flowers. Let's see. Here. This is taller than my house, so it's hard getting up to the flowers. And I don't know the name of this, but it is huge. And you can break off pieces of this. Here's the leaves. And just stick it right in the ground. And it grows quickly. But it's kind of neat because you can walk under it. Here. I'm just walking right under it. And I usually cut it back. All of this was cut back. So it's away from the house. And it just grew in the summer. And right now, we have had tons and tons of rain. So much so that the ground is really saturated and holding water in the back cul-de-sac area of my house. And so everything is just growing amazing. And actually down in here, I'll show you the side yard here, my jasmine's actually touching the screen. Or actually it's a jessamine. It's actually touching my screen. It's a night blooming. And I need that trimmed back. There's the tree I just showed you that I came under. Or it's the tropical actually. And that's about it. Again, those queen of the garden that I call them is still in full bloom and showing. There's the live oaks in the background.